Hey y'all, it's Shama of the Yarn This podcast. Jessie's Girl 84 on Ravelry, Instagram, and Twitter. I couldn't really think of anything to talk about today, so I'm going to use today's prompt, which is, are you a morning person or a night person? Well, I am a night owl and have been my whole life. I could go to bed at a decent time when I was a kid, but anytime there was an opportunity to stay up late, I did. Friday nights, holidays, anytime I could, I stayed up late. Well, when my kids came along then, I really was a night owl. My husband was working shift work for the first 8 years of my older son's life. And so I could stay up all night sometimes. I would sew, clean house, cross stitch, watch TV, whatever I wanted to do while the kids slept. And then at a certain point, I would go back to sleep, or I'd go to sleep and sleep for a little while, because my kids were late sleepers, so I could sleep for a little while and then get up when they got up. And then when we started homeschooling, because we didn't have a set time that we had to start every day, we were all night owls, especially my younger son. He is a major league night owl. Not as much now, but he always was as a kid. And there really wasn't anything he could do about it. He just couldn't sleep. Sorry. But we could stay up half the night and then get up late and then have school. Now, things have changed quite a bit. Everybody is grown. Everybody has a job, and none of my family has normal hours. My husband sometimes has to be at work as early as 8:45. Sometimes he doesn't have to be at work until 1 in the afternoon. He usually leaves the house probably 45 minutes or more ahead, depending on where he has to work that day. My older son has to be at work sometimes as early as 7, a lot of days, or 7:30, sometimes as late as 10. And my younger son sometimes has to be at work at 8. Sometimes he doesn't have to be there until like 6 p.m. and close at midnight, or even 4 o'clock in the afternoon and close at midnight. But because of grown-up schedules now, I don't want anybody getting up and getting themselves out of the house without me being there. And sometimes I have to take my younger son right now to work. So sometimes I'm up as early as 5 or 5:30, and sometimes I don't get to sleep till 1 or 2. So I have no choice but to get up early on those days. And it really is difficult, but it means that I usually have to take a nap. I don't mind it. I'm not even complaining about it, but it is the way it is now. I don't think I can ever be anything but a night owl, unless I'm just completely and totally exhausted. And I was earlier this week. Monday and Tuesday nights, I was worn out. Just the days that I had wore me out. But anyway, about 11 o'clock, I usually get my second wind, and then I'm done for at least a couple or 3 more hours. So I'll usually watch whatever I have recorded on the DVR. Sometimes podcasts. I knit, and so I do get things done late at night, but when I get up in the mornings, the first thing I have to do is turn on my coffee pot, and while I'm waiting for the coffee to finish brewing, I empty the dishwasher, and then I go sit on the couch, because a lot of times I haven't gotten enough rest to be able to do things like start housework or work out, but and I can't even do Bible study or read a book at that time because I'm so tired that I don't get anything out of it. I have to wait till later in the day. But I don't mind. I do wish we had more normal schedules, but that's just not the way things are going to be for us. So I don't mind. I love my family, and I'm glad to be there for them. So I'm a night owl who's forced to get up early most days. So I guess that's the long answer to a short question. Tomorrow, Kim and I will leave for the Yellow Rose Fiber Festival in Seguin. So I'll take you on the road with us, and I'll be talking about what's going on at the Fiber Festival. I'll probably give you a tour of it, and You'll get to enjoy all the yarny goodness and our knitting friends. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.